This is Mike 7, Charlie Sierra, commencing the Wales Ragchew Net. We're going across CQ Northwest as well as the W.D.R.G network. I've had apologies from Michael, WA5RIP. Also, we had apologies last week from Rod, G0EUZ. He wouldn't be here. I tried to do as normal, but I've not seen Steve gear across or Michael wasn't here. But normally I would log down the call signs as they're called in. We did get one, which was M7VSD, Stephen, in Warrington. So we'll leave it up to him whether he does want to check in. So if you'd like to check in to the Wales Ragchew Net, go ahead with your call sign, name and location.
GW5VOG, Steve here in Penarth in South Wales. Good evening, Chris. Back to you.
Hey, thanks very much there, Steve. GW5VOG, got you logged in there, Penarth. Yeah, I've got a live stream running, whether you're aware of that, Steve, but if you just go to my YouTube, which is my call sign, you'll be able to find the live stream. Of course, it's just a basic one. It does have the timeout feature on there as well, but of course we haven't got the login feature on there up and running. So we'll see if we can get number 3 for the Wales Ragchew Net. If you'd like to check in, go ahead with your call sign, name and location.
M6DQB, Pablo Scarborough.
Mike 7, Charlie Sierra, thanks very much there, Pablo. And of course, yeah, I did see your call sign, but it was way before the Ragchew Net. So that's all good. Of course, yeah, got you in at number 3 now, and it's 2 weeks running. What's going on? Hi. So if you'd like to be number 4 into the Wales Ragchew Net, we're leaving a little gap, and then we'll probably go back to Steve. If no more check-ins. So if you'd like to check in, go ahead with your call sign, name and location. Hey, nothing heard there, so that's all okay. So we're going to find out what Steve's been up to. And of course, yeah, good to have you on. Of course, yeah, you've jinxed it where you normally say, you know, it's the 3 Musketeers and Chris. But of course, yeah, 2 of the Musketeers aren't here tonight. Yeah, we go to the 1 Musketeer, Steve, GW5VOG.
GW5VOG returning, thank you, Chris. Maybe it's the Lone Ranger, how about that? Yeah, just 1 Musketeer. 1 Musketeer here. Right, so first of all, I'll let you know, because you like to know sometimes, I'm on my TYT 380, going through an DVM hotspot via Talk Group 6 on the XLX, what's it, thingy. I'm sitting here surrounded by 3 screens. I've got my other DVM hotspot on my left as a backup, and I've got the one I'm speaking on the other side. This is with the dashboards, and then I have got your live stream in fact, so I didn't hear you say about it. Well, I think I read it on Facebook. I actually looked at Facebook about half an hour ago. Yeah, so it's going to be a long night if it's just me and you. Oh, I'm Pablo, sorry forgetting about you, Pablo. Good evening to Pablo, yeah. Nice to have you on again, as Chris said, 2 weeks in. Yeah, so today I've been sweeping up leaves. That's my main job, feeding the birds in the garden. I had to take all the feeders down and clean them, and that sort of thing. Basically, that's what I've done today. I've done a little bit of hoovering and things like that. I've still got my Achilles tendinitis, but it is a lot better. It is definitely improving every day. I've been resting it when I've been shopping with my wife. I've just sat in the car and let her go in, which is quite pleasant actually. I watched YouTube videos with the phone tagged into my car system, which I've never actually done that before. It's quite good, and I think she quite liked me not going around nagging her non-stop, telling her not to buy too many things. So there we are. I have been resting it. I've been massaging it. And I bought some heat pads from Home Bargains, which I've had on my legs. So there we are. I've been convalescing and sweeping up leaves, which doesn't really go with taking it easy, does it? So back to you then, Chris. M7CCS from GW5VOG.
Mike 7, Charlie Sierra. Well, that is busy. Yeah, this week really. What do I do? Oh, lawns Monday, I think. I've not been all that well. And yeah, we did the lawns on Monday. So we did that, and then of course, yep. Then I've put notes down on my little jotter. Digger is there, so that is to remind me to say, that yeah, I was watching over the field and whatever, and on the new building site, and yeah, blue lights everywhere, and yeah, a light going on one of the diggers, one of the many diggers over there. So yeah, it seemed like they made some kind of a rest, but yeah, they didn't go and turn the light off. They just left it going. And then yeah, the other thing I've got on my notepad is Diwali, in capital letters with exclamation marks, because obviously, yeah, Monday to Wednesday, yeah, there was more pops and bangs going off than in the middle of a war. But of course, it was the fireworks for Diwali, Festival of Light. But all good there. I'll say hi to M7SOP. He's on the YouTube. He's saying he's not sure if he's made it in. I'm hoping you're not trying to go in via Brandmeister. We aren't on Brandmeister anymore. But of course, yeah, if you go to the website www.W.D.R.G.UK, it will explain on there, and of course, yeah, the one to remember is XLX042D with the talk group 6 if you're using a hotspot for DMR, or WiresX 87517, plus there are ways in via CqNorthwest. So we're going to actually go to, and it's very rare we get to speak to him, the person that actually runs XLX042D for the Wales Digital Radio Group. So we're going to go all the way to Scarborough, M6DQB.
M6DQB returning. Yeah, thanks, Chris. Good evening, all. Yes, you're right, Chris. It is a rare occurrence that I'm on the net. I have sort of set up my shack in the little office. Now I've got one of my kids have left home, and the youngest has moved out to the smallest room. So I thought I'd the radio to a little bit of use. I am coming in via YSX. Via the STM400. And I'm just playing around on the computer at the moment, just sorting out some files and that on the system. running the XLX, well, it runs itself, to be perfectly honest. I can't remember the last time I touched it, and if anything goes wrong, I hope I can remember how to fix it. But knock on wood, so far so good. It's running like a dream. Could do some improvements, but I'm not going to touch it until it actually breaks. What else have I been up to? I did a 10k run last week, which is a McCain's charity run in Scarborough. I had a personal best on that of 56 minutes for 10k, and the weather's getting a little bit cooler now. Weather's not particularly great, it's been raining. However, I'm opening the doors off tomorrow and I'm going out for another run. Back to you, Chris, from M6 DQB.
Mike 7 Charlie Sierra, thanks very much there. And of course, yeah, the running. And as soon as you said McCain's, the first thing that popped into my head was chips. But yeah, I don't think you get free chips for running McCain's. Hi. But it's all good there. I must try not. Yeah, I'm trying to read a comment while I'm talking. From Paul. So yeah, I'm just quickly looking. Okay, so yeah. So we're being asked if we can be linked to via Brandmeister, but no. But you mentioned the magic word Echolink there. So MB6PG is our Echolink. So if you can get in there, and then when I call for check-ins again, I've already got you checked in as number 4 M7SOP. But yeah, if you want to try now, if you are hearing me, to call in, then yeah, it's your turn now, number 4 M7SOP. Rain to you.
Yeah, sorry about that. The spacebar didn't hold on. Yeah. Thanks for letting me in. It's been a while since I've been on, but hopefully next weekend I'll be proper DMR because we got a very close new reach on the Southwest cluster, which also has direct Echolink facilities. So I can get you that way, or I can get you DMR if I can find the number for the DMR. They don't use Grandmaster. They're on the free DMR network. But as far as I remember, that allowed me to contact you direct. Just got to know the channel number, which sure I'll find somewhere. Good talking to you. I don't know how long you're out on and over on this setup. Back to next call, and I'm sorry I've got your call sign.
Mike 7 Charlie Sierra, and not a problem there, Paul. And of course, yeah, direct through DMR. So if you're going to go via a repeater, you won't get us, because of course, yeah, we're not part of the Brandmeister network, which most repeaters are. I know that the Southwest cluster, that is a cluster on Brandmeister, a little bit like the Salop cluster, Talk Route 75. So yeah, I see Monty. Yeah, Monty, your thing, if you can't hear on the radio, you're on 2356 on Brandmeister, because I saw you key through earlier on before the net. So yeah, make sure you get over to the XLX. So yeah, going back to you there, Paul. So of course, yeah, if you get yourself a hotspot, a Pi-Star hotspot, and for anyone listening, this is worth actually knowing if you're on the YouTube and you've got a Pi-Star hotspot and you want to join in, where you put the Brandmeister details in that drop-down menu, you've got DMR Gateway. if you click that gateway, if you click it to DMR gateway, apply the changes, restart again, and then you'll be able to enable XLX, and then by enabling that, you set it to XLX042, and then there's a module drop down, and you set that to D, and you put the contact in your DMR radio of tool group 6, and it's all good. Yeah, Monty's saying he doesn't remember how to get onto XLX. Well, you were here last week, mate. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you definitely were. I'm looking at last week's vlog. You were definitely here last week on XLX, Monty. Yep, there's a double conversation going. We've also got Donna listening via the YouTube as well. So I'm going to call for check-ins now. So if you'd like to check in, go ahead with your call sign, name and location, and an over.
N6 UTC here in the great state of California.
Thanks very much there, Endaf. Got you there. Not a problem. So that's all good. Yep, I'll let you have your over now, N6 UTC. And Monty, if you're still listening, yeah, just press the update button, the standard update button, and that's probably all you need to do, and you'll probably be able to get in with the Tool Group 6 contact. So back to you there, Endaf, N6 UTC.
Yeah, hi Chris and everybody else. I'm not sure who's here. I just turned the radio on and I've connected up via WiresX. So what have I been up to since I last talked to you? I've been messing around a little bit with Brandmeister actually. I've been using my own DMR ID as a talk group with a friend of mine. Seems to be working. So I'll be doing a bit of that. So 3 weeks ago I was up in the high desert here in California, the town of Lone Pine, doing the California QSO party. Then drove up to Big Pine, which is further up US Highway 395, and Grid Square Delta Micro 7, so operated from there. Got a new moving grid there. 2 weeks ago, I was at Pacificon, which is a convention up here in Northern California.
Okay, you were at the convention in Northern Colour, and yeah, it dropped. Hey, and that's probably still talking into his radio there. But yeah, it dropped after 50.5 seconds, and but nice to have you on, and you might get it in next over. So we'll see if anybody else is there and would like to check into the Wales Ragchew Net. If you would, go ahead with your call sign, name and location, and an over to be 7.
Whiskey 1, Tango Echo Romeo. Yeah, I didn't make no changes from last week, and now I went in and it's all been jiggery-pokery about. But anyway, here I am, sat in the front room, just back from the shops, grizzly night out, not looking forward to the clocks going back. I hate the dark winter night, it really does affect me mentally. Just had a big slice of melon, don't know what to have for supper, maybe a nice cup of tea in a bit. Let's see how it goes. 2 Whiskey 1, Tango Echo Romeo, back to control.
Mike 7, Charlie Sierra. Well, yeah, you managed to sort it. I'm guessing you probably just did an update or something, and yeah, then it came back to life. But that was what I said. Yeah, thanks very much there for checking in there, Monty. So we'll see if we can get anyone else. If you'd like to, call in with your call sign, name and location, and an over for the Wales Ragchew Net. Hey, nothing heard, so the list has grown. So we go back up to Steve, GW5VOG.
GW5VOG returning, thank you, Chris. Good evening to Paul in Poole, Endav in Long Beach, if he can still hear us, because he disappeared with me as well. Good evening to Monty. Nice to speak to you again, Monty. Glad you sorted out your changes on your hotspot. Things do like to change on computers, don't they? I don't know why they don't leave things alone and stop updating them all the time. Anyway, yeah, so I better start doing the food porn because Michael's not here today. So I had vegetarian or vegan, I think even maybe, burgers in burger buns from Marks and Spencer's. Hooray! They were very nice. They're Beyond burgers, which are extremely like meat. They taste very, very much like meat. And I believe they're made in the USA, so there we go. Because it's the home of the burger, really, isn't it? So no surprise. Yeah, so on next Tuesday is my local club, Barry Amateur Radio Society's AGM. I am the secretary, so I'm going to be busy sorting all that out now. I've been doing the minutes, I think I told you last week, which I finished last Tuesday afternoon. And so it's a relief I got them out of the way. And I can relax a little bit, but it'll start again after next year's meeting. The problem is that's my phone ringing. The problem is I put them away straight after the meeting, then forget about them and forget about all the things I said I would do. And then when I look at them in a year's time, I think, oh my God, I haven't done this, I haven't done that. So there we are. Anyway, back to you then, Chris, M7CCS from GW5VOG.
And Mike 7, Charlie Sierra. Well, I was debating whether to put the Marks and Spencer button on there. I should have, shouldn't I? But would I have got to it in time? Because, yeah, the way I'm running it, the system that I'm running the live stream on is not local. So, yeah, we're going through old Tinterweb to actually make the live stream go. But it's working well. So, let's get the timeout. I can make it timeout. So, yeah, here's everybody. There goes the timeout. And so that was for the YouTube people. So that's all good. So there is a timeout on there, and I've clicked the timeout on myself there just to prove that it worked. But yeah, there was about a 3-second delay. But it's all good. So we go round to Pablo M6DGB.
M6DGB. Yeah, thanks, Chris. Yeah, well, same as usual, Chris. I haven't got much to say on the second over. I'm just busy at the moment trying to sort out, like I said, my computer files, trying to sort out the office space. I've got tools everywhere which kids have bought but not put back properly, so I'm just trying to account for everything at the moment. I'm trying to find things, I'm trying to get rid of things. I've got lots of cable of various different types which I'm looking at. Begrudgingly skipping. Yes, you heard me. I'm going to skip some of the cables I've got, to the joy of my wife. However, I've got to do it because I've got to make space for the space that I've got. So that's it for me at the moment. I'm going to listen on the side for the next couple of hours because of the stuff I'm doing at the moment, Chris. So I'll catch you up at the end from M6 DQB.
Mike 7 Charlie Sierra, not a problem there, Pablo. And yeah, can't think of what to say. But yeah, it's because you're busy in the shack as well, isn't it? Doing other things. But of course, yeah, get the shack ready, then talk on the radio. Hi. But it's all good. So we're trying to back over to the Echolink, to Paul. We go to M7SOP. He is on the YouTube there, and he said that the repeater that he's close to is a free DMR repeater. So, of course, yeah, he's got the information because he's actually responded. As I'm passing it over, M7SOP, over to you there, Paul.
Yeah, thanks for that, Chris. It's like to skip up ahead. Yeah, misbehaving with a radio procedure today. I've been trying to program a RT3S manually because certain cable, I lost the cable, and I was going to reprogram it for use with my my local repeater. Just in case anyone is in this area, it's yeah, I hope you don't mind doing this. It's GB7 LM. It's been on there since the 16th of October. But if you are in the area, if you can do a call through there, the people would appreciate it. I hope that wasn't wrong for me to do that by this net, but he's asked those local to try and plug it a bit because it's new and people just start going about it. So they can find out about it. Back to you from my the data.
And Mike 7 Charlie Sierra, yeah, thanks very much there, Paul. And yeah, you can always give a shout out to your local repeater because local repeaters don't get as much use as they should do, to be honest. But yeah, of course, I'm just trying to get a location of it. So yeah, I'm trying to get that, but I'm trying to talk on the radio as well. But yeah, I've just typed in the call sign for it, but I'm sure anyone can type in Golf Bravo 7 Lima Mike, and they'll get the details, whether it's close to them. But as Paul has mentioned previously on the YouTube, I've got to go back now, I believe it's on the Southwest cluster, so which is not Brandmeister, it's on free DMR. So yeah, there'll be a link over to that somewhere as well, just by Googling Southwest cluster as well. So we're trying to go back to Endaf, who was confused that Monty was talking when he let go of the key, but he did drop out. Over to you there, Endaf, N6 UTC.
N6 UTC returning. I don't know how I dropped out. I was looking at the clock countdown timer on my WiresX software, and I was solid into WiresX, so I guess the XLX server link failed on me. Anyway, I'm not sure what you got from me, but anyway, so what was I going to say? Yeah, I've just been kind of playing around with FreeDV. I don't know if you heard me say FreeDV, which is that HF digital voice format. I've been messing around with that a little bit, and it's not very efficient, but it does work when propagation is solid. Back to you.
Mike 7, Charlie Sierra. It could never be YSX. Hi. But yeah, you did drop out definitely. For us all to be able to clip over, but it dropped out somewhere along the system. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, I know that Sooty is listening. I've just pulled open the messages. Yeah, he's just listening, and it sounds great so far. So we've got that out of Sooty. So we're going to go around to Monty now. 2W1 TER. And did you ever sell that Dalek?
Two Whiskey 1, Tango Echo Romeo. No, Bob the Dalek's still here. I had a few inquiries, but mostly wannabes and tyre kickers. You get them all the time. They expect everything for a £5, but no, he's still here. It's just been too wet and damp outside to do anything. I'm going to stick him out the front. I'm going to print some Halloween decos and stick him on the front lawn. Because I couldn't get to manage to cut the lawn because of that rain. Probably everywhere has been horrendous. So it's all long and gangly. So I'm going to just stick a Dalek on it and a few zombie heads and hands and some keep off the grass or I'll kill you signs and stuff like that. And see how it goes. I might do some printing this week. Get some zombie hands and skull stuff. But no, Bob's still here. I've got to put some lights back in it. But yeah, the weather's not been up for me doing anything, and I've been a bit ill, as you all know. So, although I'm feeling a bit chipper this weekend, the trouble was I was feeling really chipper and energetic, and it was just too horrible to do anything. I couldn't even be bothered to go down the local park for a walk or anything. On a plus note, last weekend my mate brought round with a pumpkin and said, "Here, carve this." So I promptly left it on the side where it's rotted, because I don't do pumpkins, and I'm going to chuck it out the back, and the little woods we have at the back, and the squirrels can enjoy it, rather than it go in the bin. I'm sure they love pumpkin at this time of year. And there's a few potatoes in there for them, and some seeds and stuff, so it's a nice little present.
Mike 7, Charlie Sierra, and we've got to apologise for the ears on YouTube because you either dropped out or you timed out, but it was 105.2 seconds, Monty, that we lost your audio. But it's all good. So, yeah, I've mentioned we've got Sooty on the side, so Sooty is just listening. So we'll see if anybody else would like to join us. If you'd like to join us for the Wales Ragchew Net, go ahead with your call sign, name and location, and over. Ain't nothing heard, so we go to GW5, VOG. Back round to you there, Steve.
GW5 VOG returning, thank you, Chris. Oh, the timeout just came up on my live stream. It is lagging a bit behind, I think. Yeah, I've not got the audio on anyway because that gets me all confused. Yeah, so I was talking about having all the screens around me. The one on the left-hand side, which I had the dashboard of the hotspot I wasn't using, I've now got in the shack of my local club. We have a Flex 6400 SDR radio, and we can get remote access into it. So I've remotely accessed it, just something to do. And I'm on 20 meters, and it's absolutely buzzing on 20 meters. I haven't got any sound on, obviously, because I'm doing this, but there must be a contest or something, I imagine. It's right across the band, there's massive signals there. The last time I had a look at it, a couple of days ago, there was nothing on there, and that was in the late evening when there should be something there. But anyway, there we are. I haven't actually properly used it yet. I've not transmitted on it at all. We've been having a couple of teething problems with one or two things on it. It's very complicated with port forwarding, you know, things like that, which I don't understand. But when it works really well. And we've got a really good antenna on the top of a telescopic tower that can go up to 60 foot. We've got a 5-band beam on the top of that, and so yeah, we can remotely access into that. So when we get it all working properly, like I had no idea how to remotely work the antenna at the moment, but when we get that going, it will be really, really good to be able to use. It's only 100 watts, although I think we're going to buy an amplifier and attach it, so we might be able to go up. But having that amazing antenna is good news, isn't it? Okay, so back to you, Chris. M7CCS from GW5 VOG.
Mike 7, Charlie Sierra. Well, yeah, you can have the best radio in the world, but if you just scrimp on the antenna and buy a £9 one off Alibaba or Temu or eBay, other places available, then yeah, you're not going to get the results. But of course, yeah, you need your good antenna really. Monty has said a contest. It's a contest that's on, so that's why there's a lot of stuff there. I've just got my food order, so as well. But yeah, there's my food porn there. So yeah, chicken and mushroom lasagna and chips for dinner. So that's all good there. So it works out. So where was I? Right, I was going to go. I'm not going to Pablo because Pablo's just listening and he's pulling his hair out and he's dealing with birds and wires, trying to set his shack up there. So we go back to Paul via the Echolink M7SOP.
Well, no, sir, that's off the pepper. Yeah. I've actually been multitasking, reading and listening. I know I'm keeping one of the Wales and Southwest across there. No disrespect to you and your organisation, but as of an announcement this morning, they have 30 repeaters on their cluster at the moment, and I believe there's another 2 coming on very shortly. That's a very, very well organised group, and don't little money. All the repeater owners, wherever they are, on the cluster, Cyprus cluster, or elsewhere, very brave people to have all the expenses. A lot of money from your repeater users. I must say I'm very grateful for the repeater keepers and for you and everyone else that makes this network up. I'll be talking myself most of the time. Unfortunately, down south proper, not southwest. I'm on the edge of what's called southwest really. Down south proper, there's so little use of anything in where I come from in Paul. That's why I'm so excited about the fact we've now got DMR, the DMR repeater where I can actually access it, and I'll still use my Echolink because that's what I first used when I come last time in August in 2020, whilst I was waiting for my background radio to be delivered to me, which took over a week. And every day I was looking for a parcel and there wasn't there. You can imagine what that was like. DMR is opening radio in a different way to me so far. I live on the side of a hill, at the bottom of a hill, at virtually 0 feet above sea level, and to the north is hills for me. So the repeater at Litchminster, which is the GB7 LM repeater, that's Litchminster, which is the ALLSTAR, which is not at all by about 4 or 5 miles. Should be able to get through there and be able to get out of the house a bit more often. And maybe that's not actually had anyone tell me what the time out is on. This is 172 Oscar Tucker, and leave it at 2. Never.
Mike 7 Charlie Sierra, not a problem there, Paul. Things that have clocked into my mind I need to say to you. So you mentioned you were programming an RT3S. They are a bit of a pig. That was a nice way to put it. But they're one of the radios that, unless it's one that gets OpenGD77 on, you've got to make sure that they've got the contacts in the receive list as well as the contact to talk. Otherwise the radio will seem deaf, and people will be talking, the light will be lighting up, but you'll be hearing nothing. But you'll be able to get in. Yeah, that's one of the things with the RT3S, I think, from memory. So it does have a receive group. So make sure you're doing that. If you're doing that for your little local repeater, your new one, I've written that down and put a circle around it. I'm sure Sooty, who's listening, if he's heard it, he might have already had a look. But of course, yeah, me and Sooty, of course, when I started the Wales Ragchew Net, I was in South Wales. Things change. Things have changed over the years. People are still on the Ragchew Net. They know what happened. And of course, I'm now in the Southwest. Yeah, I'm in the southwest of England, as it would be called, being Gloucestershire. Of course, yeah, I'm going to have a little look-see at the free DMR, and yeah, there wasn't really anything interesting before on there, but you've made me alert of, yeah, pretty much, yeah, there's a southwest cluster, so there's something else to listen to. Other than, of course, we had the Salop cluster, was in the area on the Brandmeister anyway, but my local one, yeah, it kind of disappeared overnight, and then it became something else, another analog network, where there's many of them. Of course, yeah, then the repeater doesn't seem to have any interest now, but it did have quite a lot of interest for the DMR repeater. Of course, yeah, with a hotspot, you can pretty much go where you need to be, whatever network. So, yeah, I will check that out. So, we go back to NDAF N6 UTC.
Yeah, all right, Chris. N6 UTC here in Long Beach, California, but originally from Goklas, Cymru. Don't have much more else to add. As I said, I've been away the last 3 weeks, and as Steve said, the HF bands are buzzing because it's a CQ WALES-WDRG contest, so everybody's on. I used to go out and play this contest, but I haven't been in a few years. So I'm going to go back. Oh, well, I'm going to start playing HF right now. That's something I haven't done in a while, and I'll catch you again. Thanks for picking me up. So thanks for everybody. CTC.
732 there and that, and yeah, have fun playing HF. So we're going to go over to Monty now, 2W1. Yeah.
Whiskey 1, Tango Echo Romeo. I just had a reminder that it's 30 years since I was at university. Geez, that's gone quick. That's quite scary, actually. Yeah, it's quite scary. 30 years, didn't seem like that. See, it's weird, isn't it? Because the noughties don't exist. It's weird in your mind. The noughties just never happened. And like, the 90s was like a couple of years ago. But then I look in the mirror and I don't recognize a grey-haired old man looking back at me either. Huh? But there you go. Yeah, that's a bit of a weird one. But yeah, yeah, I don't know why they keep changing all these settings on these things either. But they do. I suppose it's supposed to be progress and help things get better. But they do hide them in the darkest, deepest parts of the menu, especially with that WD.R.G one. Because I still haven't bothered to put YSF back on. But I don't know if I will now. I've got it running again. I had some problems with it, and then I fixed it. So it's just a case of stay with it, I suppose. Other more important things to do. But yeah, I still haven't decided what to have for supper. To be honest, I haven't really got a lot to say. I haven't done much this week. Sitting around. I tried to have a morphine-free weekend this weekend. That's pretty good. And that's going all right. I'm managing the pain mentally, so my body just needed a break from that stuff because, well, geez, the constipation was horrendous. It just makes you so ill. And I don't care how much lactose they give you, it just doesn't work. But time that seems to be a bit short on here, so I'll hand it back to control. 2 Whiskey 1, Tango Echo Romeo.
And Mike 7, Charlie Sierra. Well, yeah, and of course, yeah, painkillers do affect you in those sort of ways. So yeah, it is good to have the little gap of it if you can bear it. Sometimes not bearable, but yeah, if it's bearable, it is good to have the gap off there. But although it stops you being in pain, yeah, it's not the best for anything. Is the one way it's you have to keep looking at your kidneys. That's the important thing. So yep, sort of listening. I'm not going to call to see if anyone else is going to join us. So I'm going to go to Steve, GW5 VOG.
GW5 VOG returning. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, so I thought it would be a contest, CQ contest. That's all you get in it. But yeah, I turned that off now, actually. So yeah, Paul, if you're still there in Poole. One of our favourite places, Poole, that is. We visit there quite regularly. We used to go to the Poole pottery factory when it was there. I think they've still got a shop now. And we've got quite a lot of Poole pottery dinner sets and that kind of thing. But we always used to buy seconds because we couldn't afford the normal price, and because they're very expensive for what they are. And yeah, now of course they don't make the sets that we've got anymore, but they've still got stuff for sale there. If you break a plate or something, you can still buy them, but of course they're at the full price, which is like about £24 for a dinner plate, so we don't shop there anymore. But anyway, we do like going down to Poole, and we went on holiday, not there, but nearby, a couple of years ago. We went to Shell Bay, to the restaurant there, overlooking the harbour, on the Studland side of the harbour, and had a really nice meal there with a beautiful sunset across the harbour. So there we are. That's reminiscing of Poole. I think the other thing when I think about Poole is the station master guy who runs the station master software lives there, doesn't he? I think he's Stuart. I don't know if you know him, but anyway, there we are. I quite like Station Master. I did subscribe to it originally when it was free. I think you have to pay now for it, but I never actually used it very much. Anyway, that's the evening, Chris. And are we finishing at 8:30 this week? So M7CCS from GW5 back to you.
Thanks, 7 Charlie Sierra. Well, I don't see, well, pretty much we go for shutdown around 7:30. So 8:30, should I say? So of course, yeah, pretty much, you know, we'll probably go around that time on the next. Yeah, that one was easy. So we will go to Monty then, GW1 TER.
Yeah, 2 Whiskey 1 Tango Echo. You dropped out there, Chris. And then the over before, I think something happened to the system, and then I got that recorded message over the top of the modulation. You know, the one that tells you what you've just joined, and that was doubling with everybody as well, which was a bit of a pain. Yeah. Yes, tonight the clocks go back now. Is it tonight or the next couple, or 28? I can't remember now. Not that I care. And I just brought another memory back. This time in 1983, I was doing my basic training in the Foreign Legion, and we was jumping with joy because we had an extra hour in bed. Yeah, funny how I enjoyed it back then, just for that extra hour. But now, I don't like it. Yeah, so I missed what time we're closing, so if you could let me know so I can get my 7.3s in, and I'll hand it back to you. 2 Whiskey 1 Tango Echo Romeo, back to control.
And like 7 Charlie Sierra. Well, it's inevitable. I can't control what messages are going out, link-ins and that sort of thing. But yeah, it is frustrating, isn't it? Because it does sound a little bit horrible when someone's talking, and the angry lady, we used to call her on Brandmeister, but yeah, the normal lady is saying linking to XLX, yeah. The two audios are trying to go together and they just pop with each other, don't they? So yeah, we will go say apologies for that. It is around 8:30, so on the next over was basically we're going to go for the 7.3 round there, Monty. So I'm going to go back to Paul as yeah, it was me who dropped out. So we go round to M7 SOP.
Well, Mark 7, Charlie Sierra from Mike 7, Oscar Papa. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm hopeless with call signs. I really am. When I haven't got my pen handy so I can write down what a person's call sign is and that, I'm really, really stuck. What was I going to say? Yeah, I like being able to do the radio bit and use the net troll on YouTube as well about something. I actually nearly lost connection as well. I think there was something weird happening with Echolink, but as I said, hopefully by next week I'll be on proper radio as far as you call it, proper radio on DMR, and but some of us are very limited what we can do, unfortunately. Finance-wise, with a disability and that, I can only work limited hours. I know I work for myself. That still doesn't bring me much money in, but for that angle, unfortunately knows me anyway. Knows what I don't really need to. It would be nice to have my personal personal amateur radio website, which is at radio-active.uk next week. I'm a web, and I've been working on that for a while now. Hopefully it'll be ready for next time we have to chat here. And anyway, I suppose it's 2026, so on the basis of what you said, I will take it, but so please, thanks for the net tonight, Chris. Appreciate it. I hope you get a few more people next week. It must be disappointing when you do something like this on a regular basis and people don't support you. But I'm actually going to mention it on my website when I get a chance to put additional stuff up to what I've got already. Make sure it's up there for you. I have good memories over the last 5 years. It was the first group network chat that I did. What was this that you were doing? And the first American contact I had was the Sunday night. Whoa, gosh, you got that one network. It's midnight. Midnight network with. And I've just got time.
Charlie Sierra. Well, the aim of the game on this net is to time out. Of course, there's the live stream. There is a timeout. Of course, Steve GW5DOG. We've met, and I handed him timeout bars. Yeah, he was the biggest timeout of the year. And we met, and I gave him some timeout bars, and he destroyed them like a gannet. Yeah, so it literally is. It's not disheartening if people don't come. But of course, there's people here. There's people here. That's the thing. So you've got people that do come. I've already had the apologies for 2 people that were away. So it's not a problem. For the last few weeks, we haven't been running with a live stream. Of course, some people that look for the live stream rather than just come to the radio, of course, we lose those. But we'll get them back. But of course, they're at least it's at the very beginning, I was calling out, and I think it was about 2 people and me. I did call out to the wall for a few times. And then, I know who the first contact ever on the Wales Ragchew Net was, and it's Mr. Darrell. So, of course, he was the first contact on the Wales Ragchew Net. We've been running for a long time. There have been a few cancelled nets, and like I said, there's been a few changes in my life. to put it bluntly, I'm now an orphan. But of course, that's a joking way to put it, as to say. And I'm actually doing the net from where I grew up, the house that I grew up in, as well. There's that. So not a problem there, Paul. End up as Monty, GW1 TER.
Yeah, 2 Whiskey 1, Tango Echo Robo. Ovo? Romeo. No, it wasn't a Freudian slip. I was just completing that mouth wobble. Yeah, I'm also an orphan as well. But I just imagine quite a few of my age are. And, yeah, I'm not growing up in the house I grew up in because my old man was in the forces. And looking back at that as well, I think out of all the places I used to live in, there's only one still left standing. And all the army camps I was in, I don't think there's many of them left now. Well, I know all the ones in Germany have gone. All the ones in Britain have gone bar one. Which I'm not even sure his work is fully operational now. But yeah, all the houses I used to live in have all been sold off to civvies or flattened, and yeah, so yeah, bit of a nomadic lifestyle. Mind you, the ones abroad might be still. Oh, no, I think the house in Paris might still be there. I don't think that would be knocked down because that was private. But yeah, I might go back and try and find that one day. Trouble is, I can't remember the address, and the people who know are no longer around. So it's going to be hit and miss. I've got a few vague memories of something, but you never know. Paris is a big, big city to be wandering around. But I know it was a street over from the Palace of Versailles, or 2 streets over, by the river, and the railway line, because I did a runner as a kid once, and Daisy the dog took me for a walk all the way around Paris, well, around that area. I thought I was taking the dog for a walk, but the dog was taking me for a walk, and we ended up coming straight back to the house. So there. Well, there you go. Time out. Anyway, 7-3's all nice for the quick chat. All have fun. Take care. See you next week. Bye-bye. 2 Whiskey 1, Tango Echo Romeo, back to control.
Mike 7 Charlie Sierra. Well, yeah, 7-3 to you there, Monty. And it's all good there. Of course, yeah, you know, go and visit all the houses that you grew up in. So yeah, that could be hard. But especially if it's been knocked down, like you say. But yeah, luckily this one hasn't been. But yeah. I know that the bathroom was put in 1967 because they used some of the newspaper that they were reading to yeah, I think it was just like a wall filling kind of thing or installation. I don't know what they were using it for, but I found it behind the toilet in the bathroom. So yeah, that was the date on the paper. So we will now go up to Steve, GW5VOG, we'll go to you for your 7-3, and then Pablo will have to put his wires down because we called him in for a 7-3. So round to you there, Steve.
GW5VOG returning, thank you, Chris. Yeah, 73 to everybody. It's been quite a good net, I think. So yeah, it was quite a few people on, quite a few interesting subjects. I'm very intrigued. Monty's throwaway about when I was in the Foreign Legion. That sounds amazing. He was in the Foreign Legion, so I'll save that for the next time he's on. Hopefully next week. I shall ask him all about it to let us know. What did he join to forget, as they say? That's why he's supposed to join the Foreign Legion. Anyway, so yeah, nice to hear from everyone, and best wishes to you all and your families. I think you've got to put the evening meal on now, haven't you? I've seen on the live stream, Donna's told you to make Oh, I've lost it now. Something, anyway. Yeah, it's disappeared. Yeah, you better get busy now then, Chris. And speak to you next Saturday, hopefully. So, M7CCS from GW5DRG, 73 to you and to everyone else.
7 Charlie Sierra. Well, Michael isn't here, but we're going to have to have something. You know, you need to borrow his goldfish bowl. And that means his glasses. Because Donna, just being the moderator, I've got all the messages here, I suppose. But it says, made chicken and mushroom lasagna and chips for dinner. Pick Joshua up from work, and then I'll be over with your tea. So, yeah. Donna is bringing my tea over to me. I've not got to cook it. Although I'm not shy of the kitchen, I do cook in the kitchen. So it's all good there, Steve. So 7-3 to you there. Right, we'll go round to Pablo, M6DQB for his last over and 7-3. Okay, there was nothing heard there. Yeah, he's either pulled his air out, he's pulled the wrong power supply out, he's in the middle of doing something and now he's been asked to go and be Dad's one of the kids' taxis. Hi. I didn't hear anything from Pablo. So, I'm going to say 7-3 from myself. Thanks everyone for coming and joining the net. Of course, you can talk on the network during the week as well. That would be good to hear. It might, I might actually not be busy, and I might be able to pick up the radio and have a chat. There's that, but it's not just me. There are other people, and like we said there, Steve wants to know more about this Legion stuff with Monty and that. So, that's the way to try and strike that conversation up. And use the network, because, you don't have to just come for the net. Hi. But in the Wales Ragchew Net tonight, we had myself as net control. We had Steve, GW5VOG. We had M6DQB, Pablo. We had M7SOP, Paul. We had Donna was listening via YouTube. Endaf was on YouTube, but also on YSF. Monty was on YouTube, but also on XLX. And Sooty was listening, M7EMH. Of course, mentioning Sooty there, you can join Sooty on a Wednesday afternoon on the same very network where he runs the W.D.R.G afternoon net. You pretty much, he's there on a Wednesday from 16:30 on this network, and you can call in and talk to City. So I bid you all a 7-3, and hopefully catch you in the week. If not, I'll catch you on Wales Ragchew Net on Saturday, 7-3.